This video is about tangent lines to a circle. If you find this video helpful, share, like, and subscribe. Tangent line to a circle. So simply said, and if you're going to be looking at this diagram, you can see a ray AB, that is actually touching the circle in one point. That is at point B, which is what you call your point of tangency. Okay, simply said, AB is tangent to circle. Okay, to the circle at exactly one point. Okay, we can say that exactly one point. Okay, so that is this point of tangency. So let's look at some tangent line theorems. So let's look at the first theorem about tangent lines. So the first theorem simply says that if a line is tangent to a circle, then the line is perpendicular to the radius at the point of tangency. So let's look at this one. If ray AB in here is tangent to circle O at P, okay, then we can conclude that AB is perpendicular. Okay, this is the sign for perpendicular. Perpendicular with line segment OP. Okay, the second theorem also says that if a line in the plane of a circle is perpendicular to a radius at its endpoint on the circle, then the line is tangent to the circle. Now, let's look at this diagram. So, if ray AB here is perpendicular to line segment OP at a point tangency at P, then AB is tangent to circle O. Okay. If two tangent segments to a circle share a common endpoints outside the circle, then the two segments are congruent. Let's look at this one. If line segment BA and BC are tangent to circle O, then we can conclude that line segment BA is congruent to line segment BC. Okay. So simply said, we can say that these two are congruent. Okay, tangent lines to a circle. Let's look at some terminology and labeling in here. So let's look at the first word, tangent line to a circle. This means that the line intersects at only one point. Okay, the line intersects at exactly one point. Point of tangency. This is where the point where tangent and circle meet. So let's look at something in here. Let's say let's label this one as A, and this is B, and this is C. Okay, so we can say that line segment AB is actually tangent to the circle. In this case, we can say that this is a point of tangency. A and C are actually the point of tangency. Now, a segment is simply called, it's actually a piece of a line. Or we can also say that it has always two endpoints. Okay, so a segment example, we have A and B here. We put that as line segment. Now, the common point is actually the intersection of two tangent lines, okay, of two tangent lines. So, normally this is actually outside the circle. Okay, so the next word I would like to focus on is the word inscribed. Inscribed means it is drawn inside. So if you're going to look at this one, since it is drawn inside, the circle is inscribed in the quadrilateral. Okay, the next is the word circumscribe. So this means it is drawn outside. The quadrilateral is circumscribed about the circle. So how to find angle measures? Example 1. Line segment ML and line segment MN are tangent to circle O. What is the measurement of angle LMN? So let's take note that there is a quadrilateral in here. So it means to say that this is actually four-sided, and angle L here in here and N are actually 90 degrees. So let's get this angle. That's going to be 117 plus 90, and then plus 90 again, and let's add this x here, this one, and that's going to give you a total of 360 degrees. So 117 plus 90 plus 90 is going to give you 297. Add the x is equal to 360. So finding x, we're going to minus 297 here, and it's going to be minus 297. This will become 0, therefore x here is going to give you 63 degrees. So this is going to give you 63 degrees all in all, and that's going to be a total of 360 once you add everything. Okay, next example. Line segment JK and JM are tangent to circle L. What is the measurement of angle KLM? So here, angle KLM, it means to say that they're asking us this angle. So remember that this is a quadrilateral, and a quadrilateral's total angle is all going to be 360. So first we're going to add 56 degrees. This is going to be 90. That's going to be 90. So plus 90 plus 90, and then plus, let's call this x, okay? Is going to give you 360. So 56 plus 90 plus 90, it's going to give you 236 plus x is equal to 360. So minus 236 minus 236. This is going to give you x is equal to, this is going to give you 124 degrees. So this, the measurement of angle KLM is equal to 124 degrees. Okay, example number 2. Here, line segment ED is tangent to circle O. What is the measurement of angle DEF? So let's remember that the sum total of a triangle is 180. So we're going to add 38, and this is going to be 90. And then let's say plus x. We don't know that x. It's going to give you 180 degrees. 38 plus 90 is going to give you 128, plus x is equal to 180. Then we minus both 128, 128. That's going to give you x is equal to 52 degrees. So the measurement of this is 52 degrees. Okay, next one. Line segment FE is tangent to circle L. What is the measurement of angle ELF? So E, L, and F, it means to say that this angle. Okay, so let's add everything. 31 plus 90 plus, let's say x for this one, meantime, is equal to 180. 31 plus 90 is going to give you 121, plus x is equal to 180, minus 121 minus 121. Therefore, x is equal to give you 59 degrees. So the measurement now of angle ELF here is going to give you 59 degrees. Okay, now we're going to find the radius. What is the radius of circle C? So in this case, we're going to be using the Pythagorean theorem, which is a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So let's try to label this as our a, this is going to be our b, and this is going to be, the whole of this is going to be our c. So the value of our a is x squared, our b is 12 square is equal to x plus 8 square. So if we're going to simplify everything, that's going to give you x squared plus 144 is equal to, this is going to give you x squared plus 16x plus 64. Then I'm going to subtract x squared here for both sides. So this is now going to be cancelled out. So what is left in here is just 144 is equal to 16x plus 64. Now we subtract 64 on each side. So we're going to be left with 16x is equal to 80. We divide both by 16. This is now going to give you x is equal to 80 divided by 16 is going to give you 5. Okay, so therefore, we can say that the radius is equal to 5. Okay, let's look at this one. What is the radius of circle O? Okay, let's put circle O in here. Okay, so first let's label it. This is going to be our A, this is going to be our B, and the whole of this is going to be our C. So by Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. We are now going to put in our values here. It's going to be x squared plus 10 squared is equal to x plus 6 squared. Okay, simplifying further, this is going to give you x squared plus 100 is equal to x squared plus 12x plus 36. We subtract x squared on both sides. That will be 0. So what is left now is going to give you 100 is equal to 12x plus 36. We subtract 36 on both sides. So what is left now is you're going to have 12x is equal to 64, dividing both by 12. Now here we can say that our value of x now is going to be 64 divided by 12 is going to give you 5.333, which is repeating. So we can further say that the radius is 5.3. Now let's identify a tangent line. How do we identify a tangent line? Okay, so in this case, is line segment ML tangent to circle N at L? Justify your answer. Well, the very first thing that we're going to understand here is that if the line segment is tangent, then we can check it using the Pythagorean theorem. Remember your Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So in this case, we're going to label our A. Our A is going to be 7. This is going to be B, and this is going to be our C. Okay, let's put in our values. This is going to be 7 squared plus 24 squared is equal to 25 square. So 7 squared is 49. 24 squared is going to give you 576. 25 squared is going to give you 625. So if we're going to add this together, 49 plus 576, it's going to give you 625 is equal to 625. So it means to say that, yes, we can conclude that line segment ML is tangent to circle N. Okay, let's do one more practice. So if NL is equal to 4, NL, see, this is NL, this is going to be 4. ML is 7, this is 7, and M8 is 8. Let's find out if line segment ML is tangent to circle N. Okay, remember our Pythagorean theorem in here. So we have labeled here already. This is going to be our A, this is going to be our B, and this is going to be our C. So putting in our values, 7 squares equal to 8 squared. This is going to be 16 plus 49 is it equal to 64? Now let's see, 16 plus 49 is going to give you 65, which is not equal to 64. Therefore, we can conclude that no, it's not tangent. Okay, this time let's find tangent segment measures. Example number 5. Circle O is inscribed in triangle ABC. What is the perimeter of triangle ABC? Now, let us remember the theorem that says that two tangent segments drawn from a common point is congruent. So if you're going to be looking at AF, AD, they have a common point. And we can say that these two segments are congruent, these two segments are congruent, and also if, if you're going to be looking at this one, they are also congruent in nature. Okay, so let's label our, so if this is 15, it means to say that this is also 15 in its nature. If this is 8, then it means to say that that's also 8. This is also going to be 8. And this is going to be 10 also. Okay. Now we are asked about the perimeter. So perimeter is just simply adding up everything. So here the perimeter is now going to be from A to B. That's going to give you from A to B, and then plus B to C, B to C, and then C to A. Okay, so if you're going to be looking at from A to D, that's going to give you 10. It's going to give you 10 plus 15. And your BC is going to be 8 plus 15. And your C to A is going to give you 10 plus 8. Okay, so if we're going to be adding that together, it's going to give you, this is going to give you 25, this is going to give you 23, and this is going to give you 18. Okay, adding it up, 25 plus 23 plus 18, it's going to give you 66 centimeter. So the perimeter is only 66 centimeters. Okay, so let's do one more in here. A quadrilateral circumscribes a circle. What is the perimeter of the quadrilateral? Okay, so first what I'm going to do in here is to label them. That's going to be A, B, C, and D. So the theorem simply says that two segments drawn from a common point are congruent. So it means to say that on this side, this is also going to give you 8. Okay, and on this side, you're going to have you 6. And then in here, it's going to give you the same 9. Same with this one. And this is going to give you also 16. So to solve now the problem of the perimeter, which is being asked of us, we're just going to add everything. It means to say that the perimeter now is going to give you AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Okay, so AB is now going to give you a value of 8 plus 16, plus your BC is going to be 16 plus 9. Your CD is going to give you 9 plus 6, and your DA is going to give you 6 plus 8. 6 plus 8, so this is going to give you 24 plus 25 plus 15 and then plus 14. So the total perimeter in here now is going to give you 24 plus 25 plus 15 plus 14. It's gonna give you 78 centimeters. What is the distance to the horizon that a person can see on a clear day from an airplane 2 miles above Earth? Earth's radius is about 4,000 miles. Okay, so let's make a little illustration in here. Okay, so this is a rough sketch of what is the problem all about. So first we have the radius of the Earth, which is around 4,000 miles, and you have 2 miles above. Here you are 2 miles above, and this is the horizon. Okay, this is part is your horizon, and I label that as X. So if we're going to put it in a mathematical way, we can say that it is like a triangle having this way. Yeah. So remember, this is our horizon and this is going to be our x. Okay, this is going to be our b, which is equal to 4,000 miles. And this is going to be our c, which is 4,002 miles. So using now your Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, then we can say that our a here is x squared plus our b is going to be 4,000 square is equal to 4,002 square. Okay, so x squared. Now this is a very big number. 4,000 square is going to give you 16 million. 16 million. And 4,002 square is even bigger. It's going to give you 16 million, 16,004. Now we're going to remove minus 16 million here on the other side. The same thing. Okay, minus 16 million. Okay, so what is left now here is going to give me my x square. This is going to be 0. And here it's going to give me only here. Okay. So now I'm going to square root, take the square root of both sides. So therefore, my value of x here is going to give you 126.5. Okay. So now we can now simply say that the distance, because we are asked here about the distance, okay, the distance of the horizon, then we can say now that the distance is around approximately 126.5 miles is the distance from the horizon. Practices on tangent lines to a circle. Find the indicated missing angle measure. Assume that lines that appear to be tangent are tangent. Okay, number 1. So x degrees. So first we're going to remember that all quadrilaterals is equal to 360. So we're going to get x1. The first one is x plus 90 plus the other 90 again, and this one 40 is equal to 360 degrees. 90 plus 90 plus 40, this is going to give you 220 is equal to 360. We subtract 220 on both sides. Therefore, x here now is going to give you 140. Number 2, x. So a triangle has a total of 180 degrees on all its 3 angles. So we're going to do that. Here, this is considered 90. So 90 plus 51 plus x is equal to 180 degrees. So that's going to give you, okay, so this is going to give you 141 plus x is equal to 180 minus 141. Therefore, our x here is going to give you 39 degrees. Okay, next, they're asking us the value of x degree. So this is going to be 90, that's going to be 90. So we're going to say x plus 90 plus 90 plus 60 is equal to 360. 90 plus 90 plus 60 is going to give you 240 is equal to 360. Therefore, the value of x here is going to give you 120 degrees. Okay, number 4. Okay, I would like you to take note something in here. So if you're going to be looking at this one, this angle, that's actually 90 degrees, right? But this say that this is 60. It means to say that 90 minus 60 is going to give you 30 degrees. Now, this angle here and this angle in this side are actually congruent. Therefore, the value of x in here is only 30 degrees. Find the radius, measure to the nearest tenth. Assume that lines that appear to be tangent are tangent. Okay, so let's find the radius. So we're going to be using Pythagorean theorem in here. A squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. Now let's label. Our a here will be this one. This is going to be our b. And the whole of this is going to be our c. So let's put them together. X squared plus, that's going to give you 9 squared is equal to x plus 6 squared. So this is going to give you x squared plus 81 is equal to x squared uh, plus 12x plus 36. So we can now cancel x squared there. So what is left now here is going to give you 81 is equal to 12x plus 36. We subtract 36 on both sides. So what is left now here is 12x is equal to 45, and we divide it by 12. Therefore, our x here is going to give you around 3.75, but it says it's nearest tenth, so this is approximately 3.8. Okay, here's another one. So let's label first. I can say that this is my A, this is my B, and these two numbers are going to be my C. So A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. That's going to give you X squared plus 20 square is equal to X plus 12 square. So this is going to give you X squared plus 400 is equal to X squared plus 24x plus 144. Now we can cancel these two altogether. So what is left now is 400 is equal to 24x plus 144. We minus 144 on both sides. So this is going to give you 24x is equal to 400 minus 144 is going to give you 256 divided by 24. Therefore, your x now here, using your calculator, it's going to give you x is equal to around 10.6667. But since it's going to be nearest tenth, so we're going to just approximate this as 10.6. Okay. Okay, one more. First, what I'm gonna do in here is I'm gonna label what's gonna be my A, B, and C in here. So this is going to be my A, this is going to be my B, and this is going to be my C. Okay, so A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. My A is going to give you x squared plus 10 squared is equal to x plus 7 squared. That's going to give you x squared plus 10 squared is 100 is equal to x squared plus 14x plus 49. We can cancel these two together. What is left is 14x plus 49. Subtract 49 on both sides. That's gonna give you 14x is equal to, this is going to be 51 divided by 14 both sides. Therefore, your x now here is going to give you 51 over 14, which is approximately, this is around 3.64. But since it's going to be nearest tenth only, we can only put it until 3.6. Okay, number 8. So I'm going to label again here. This is my A, this is my B, and this is going to be my C. These two numbers. So A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. My A squared is equal to X squared plus 15 squared is equal to X plus 9 squared. So this is going to be X squared plus 225 This is going to give you x squared plus 18x plus 81. We can now cancel x squared together. So what is left is 225 is equal to 18x plus 81. Now we subtract 81 on both sides. So that's going to give you 18x is equal to, this is going to give you 144. And then we divide both again by 18. So here, our x now is going to be 144 over 18. And that is going to be around 8. Exactly 8. Yeah. So this is going to be exactly 8 inches. Determine whether a tangent is shown in each diagram. Justify your answer. Number 9. So the best way to prove whether this is tangent or not is using our Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. Here I can say that my a is going to be 5 square plus 15 square is equal to 16 square. 5 square is 25. 15 square is 225. 16 square is equal to 256. 25 plus 225 is going to give you 250 only, and which is not equal to 256. Therefore, they are not, this is not tangent. Okay, the next one in here, going the same process. 6 square plus 8 square is equal to 10 square. Okay, 36 plus 64 is equal to 100. 36 plus 34 is actually 100. Therefore, yes, it is tangent. It's tangent. Okay, here, next again. So, my a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. My a squared is this part. Now, the size of this is going to be 6 also. So this is a total of 10 on the C part. So this is going to be 6 square plus 6 square again is equal to 6 plus 4 is 10. So this is going to give you 36 plus 36 is it equal to 100? So I don't think so, because this is only 72 and 72 is not equal to 100. Therefore, it's not. Okay, number 12, here we go. So the same process, we know that this is going to be the same. This one and this one are the same. So that's going to give you a total of 3. Now my a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. Now let's see, this is going to be 3 squared plus 4 squared is equal to 2 plus 3 is 5 square. This is going to be 9 plus 16 is 25. Okay, well, 9 plus 16 is 25. Therefore, it's correct. They are actually tangent. Yes, tangent. If you find this video helpful, share, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much.